I made the mistake of teaching my 9-year-old how to compare prices. I thought he'd save a few dollars. Instead, he started negotiating with everyone. It began at a garage sale. He picked up a baseball glove with a $10 price tag. The seller smiled and said, $10. My son looked at the glove, nodded once, and said, I can do $7. The seller laughed. My son didn't. He explained that the stitching was worn, the leather was faded, and he'd probably have to clean it himself. I stood there wondering where he learned to negotiate. The seller thought about it for a second, then said, how about 8? My son held out his hand. Deal. I couldn't believe it. On the drive home, he looked at me and said, you always say the first price isn't always the best price. Fair enough. I figured that was the end of it. It wasn't. The next morning, we stopped for pancakes. The waiter accidentally forgot his orange juice. No big deal. Before I could say anything, my son politely smiled and said, I think a small discount would be fair. The waiter laughed and brought the juice. Then when the bill arrived, there was actually a discount. The waiter winked at my son and said, you drive a hard bargain. My son looked at me like he'd just won the Super Bowl. Now every time we walk into a store, he whispers, don't worry, Dad, I'll handle the negotiations. Honestly, I'm saving money, but shopping takes twice as long now.